All right, everybody. I'm muting myself on Discord now.
All right.
Everybody here?
Yeah. Share your screen. That way we can actually see how everything's going on your side.
If you want to, I mean, it's nothing, not all that interesting, I must say.
Well, I know, but whenever you're not around, I'm gonna have to be the one that actually takes host. So
It's a lot of fun, actually. I gotta break it to you. Let's see. Share your screen.
well, then I guess you're gonna be here all the time.
That's right. I mean, I usually am, unless I'm in a serious situation. All right, you see this?
Yeah, I see everything.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to mute yourself on that too.
Oh, excellent. Actually, you're watching my stream.
Yeah. So
I'm muted on Discord.
Yeah, I'm gonna hear a bad echo then.
Well, then don't watch it. Look, okay. I'll just show you how everything's done afterwards. I can't hear you, Soul. Oh, it's because I muted you. There you go.
I might be able. Yeah, I can turn the volume off on it. I turn the volume off on it.
Talk.
1 2 1 2 1.
Yeah. You're. I accidentally muted you.
Oh.
Because you didn't mute yourself on Discord. That's why.
Gee, thanks.
Okay. I'm so sorry, dude. Please don't hurt me.
I guess I'm irrelevant. Okay.
Give me a second. I gotta pull up all the fandom stuff.
Yeah.
And pull up the most recent chapters.
Which guilds would you join actually?
Hello.
Black Bulls all the way. I mean, come on.
What about you and Andreach? Which guild would you join?
I'd probably be a part of the Golden Dawn. I don't want to live in the Black Bulls hideout.
I don't know. Some tells me you seem like you'd be a purple orc.
Purple orca.
It seems like you would be.
What about me? Well, do you see me at?
I'd be that bandit. I'd be that chain magic rev cheat that just dies in the first episode. I know.
Why Green Mantis?
Because you kind of remind me of the mushroom dude.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense actually.
Here's Mushroom Head.
As much as people underrate him, he's actually OP.
Yeah, he's really good at what he does.
Hello.
Yeah, he knows how to talk to people. His magic is actually OP.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to close the stream. This should just glitch me out.
That's fine. Oh. We'll figure it out some other time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe after the man, my hair is annoying me. This part is annoying me.
Okay. Well, let's do something with this live stream. Okay.
Is that good? My hair here is good.
Your hair is fine. We're just gonna get into this.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all ready?
Yep. We are ready.
All right. For all the 0 people that are watching, welcome to Black Clover, Chapter 302 and 303. We are going to be catching up still, I guess, at this point. I'm Andreach.
I'm Chillycracker.
I'm Salt.
And we are just going to be going over these chapters and just talking about what we like about them, what we find fascinating about them. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Go join our Instagram, our Twitter, follow our Twitch. Come join our Discord server. That's not linked in here for some reason, but we'll find a way to get it to you guys. Anyway,
we'll get it at the end.
Yeah, we'll get it at the end. Anyway, we're going to be going into this. We're just going to be reviewing the chapter. I guess you can say we presume that if you're going to be going over this chapter with us, that you've probably at least taken a look at it, or maybe you've heard about it from people on YouTube or so and so. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to go look at chapter 302, and to put it quite simply, chapter 302 is literally just a big showcase of everybody coming together and just fighting and stuff. What do you think, Chili?
I think it's amazing because, Asa come in and save Lala Pachika, and then you have, Neil just coming in with his, magic to actually help everyone, keeping them from dying, and you have Charlotte coming in with like this rose spear. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's great. It's fantastic.
Yep.
I can't wait. It's just something that I can't wait to see animated, if that makes sense. Like,
But in 2 years.
in like 2 years. But for something like to read, it's just like, wow, that's really cool lines. I'd like more plot, but that's all right. What do you think, Saul? What do you think of like the whole action sequence we have here?
Oh, but like you would expect it from Noel, but you wouldn't expect it from Leo to have so much of OP like magic reserves, if that makes sense. And Nock is coming into the action, which is even more OP because Nock is my favorite character.
You do. I don't see Nock very often. Yeah, but also shout out to my man Tabata for putting his artistic ability on display and giving us some good fan service, showing us a full take of the cheeks of every female character that we've seen so far in the show. I mean, I can't fault them. And for those new to the show, I got this mug. I janked this up saying fan service, and it's loaded with energy drinks that are going to make my heart stop someday. But you know,
hoping not. But
hashtag fan service.
Hashtag fan service. I mean, that's all there is to say about this whole thing, honestly. Like, it's fancy. It's all like it's all rah, really cool. But at the same time, it's just like, it's whatever, you know?
Yep.
So we're going to go into like the magic effects and all that jazz. Essentially, like, we're just seeing everybody's powers on full display here, like all the different interactions between all the abilities. We see the coolest thing in the sequence is Noel like lunging with a sword.
I don't know. I kind of disagree. I think it's pretty cool how Luck just kicked right through one of those demons. Like, he just left a massive hole in him.
And then just say, yeah, I'll just have a clear path for you. Yeah, it's nothing, you know. We're just facing demons. It's really, you know, nothing at all.
Yeah. How do you feel about Gaja coming finally back? Because you were talking about him in the previous chapter.
It's cringe, dude. To be honest, it adds even like less of a meaning to his existence, if that makes sense.
Yeah, honestly,
die, but I got one last attack left in me. Even though it's like jerky last chapter. I don't get it, dude.
I feel like it's a plot because it's basically his magic is good as gone, and we see a heart in his chest. Like he'll probably die at the end, but like.
He'll probably have some sort of plot hole, dude. Honestly, like
honestly,
I use my electricity magic to keep my heart beating, even though it stopped.
Because every couple of seconds.
I mean, theoretically, it's possible because, like, that's. I don't want to bore you guys with the anatomy, but the heart is powered with electricity.
I just thought about it because no one actually died except from the Golden Dawn members, like permanent death. That is.
That's because they don't matter.
Yeah, that's because they're boring, according to the story. Essentially, like only the direct, interesting characters were allowed to survive. If that makes sense.
Well, there was the Earth mage, which was able to create basically what someone like Mimosa is able to create the entire kingdom, but with Earth. I thought that is pretty good character, to be honest.
I did Mimosa for me, and I don't want to start a flame war. She's just kind of dull in the development department. At least her plot wise, if that makes sense. Like the only interesting the only interesting bit you see from her like whole family is like her brother in that one arc with the tournament arc, right? That's like the only thing she really shows off. And then she's like, yeah, I trained more, so now I can use a flower magic or something that shoots a big old flower laser, which is cool, but you know.
She's nothing but a support mage. What'd you expect?
Well, I'm just saying, like, if Tabata can write a tier story for Noelle, I guarantee you, if they're gonna make like a competing girl or something like that, or some other girl that's like a rival to Noelle, they could at least do something. He could have at least made it like a more of an interesting backstory, or more of a reason that she decides to become a recovery mage. You know,
I don't think she's a rival to Noelle, but
they're definitely at the beginning of the show. They definitely present her as like everything Noelle isn't.
someone of
In terms of the love department, yes, but
well, no, so,
all
the nobles were like, "Wow, look at her recovery magic. She's so good at controlling her magic." And then Noelle just couldn't do any of that. You know, so she was kind of like a rival in their eyes, in my opinion.
Let's be honest. Any commoner would probably have been better at magic than Noelle at the very beginning of the series.
Dang. Okay.
Oh, all right, dude. I mean, you know what I mean. It's just like whatever. But we're just gonna go ahead and get like this chapter out of the way for like the rating. Like, what do y'all rate this chapter?
Oh, I actually liked it because it had a lot of artwork into it, especially after Noelle like did the attack on Majukula, and it like literally disintegrated her body to where it's just her face. And if you actually pay close attention, her heart is literally in her head.
Yeah.
And it's just like she's like, you can't do anything, and then Noelle's sword shatters like completely, so it just gave it more suspense. So I'd give it like I want to say a 9 out of 10 for this chapter.
Oh.
I really like this chapter.
Holy moly, dude.
Especially whenever Noelle shows up at the very end saying, I finally get my revenge kind of thing. And like, I like
it's good. It's a good cliffhanger. I mean, it's just pretty to look at, I guess.
I can imagine like the song. I can actually imagine the song like how it would be for Nozelle's coming up.
I can't wait for the openers to come out.
Oh yeah.
It's the same opener, like from episode 51, 101, 125 or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cringe. Okay, like I just can't at this point. I just can't. Like it's a great song. Let's get a new song.
I think my favorite openers were the shadow ones, where it was like showing half their faces, and then it just changed. I think that was my favorite opener.
I mean, like, even if it was like, even if it was just like the second one, like the second op, like in an action sequence, like that'd be better than fucking the first op for like the best 4 times. Like, if they were gonna change it up, they could have done it like during the time skip. But even when Asta was fighting his team, and it was just a remixed, it was just a remixed version of the first op, and I'm just like, great, I enjoyed it. Can we please get another op? I'm sick of it, dude. What do you think? What do you think, Soul?
For the entire like rating, I would say 7.5 to 8.
7.5 to 8. It's pretty.
Because as much as like the entire chapter is basically 1 or 2 parts is kind of a plot, it's still like pretty awesome to see Leo's like inspirations and magic, like Lord of Valhalla, basically. Also, Charlotte, I cannot say her name because spelling. Her magic is basically OP, so it likes joining into the fight.
Yeah.
So that's why I gave it so like high. But there's a plot with Gaja, honestly. Like,
dude. Okay, listen. If I was judging it purely based off artwork, it would be like, 10 out of 10, or maybe 9 out of 10 or something.
I agree with that.
I say 5 out of 10, and you know why?
Mm-hmm.
In terms of a single page of like manga, it's missing half of what a good page of manga is, which is like interesting dialogue. Except for the end, I'll give that caveat.
Yeah. Which that's why I gave it 7.5. Honestly, there's something weird with the Noah's eyes at the end, if you notice.
Noel's eyes.
the art of her eyes, it doesn't seem the same.
Which part are you looking at? The left side or the right side?
Yeah, it kind of looks like Asta's
Both.
face. It
Yeah,
looks
so
like
that-
Both of the sides, like if you see the cut they did on Noel's face at the end, like before Nozel showing up.
Yeah. Which side are you talking about? The left or the right side?
No,
It's-
I mean
it's got to be on the. He's talking about the right side because I know what you're talking about. I'm looking at it too.
It seems
It-
weird to me that this side is more of a serious than the other one.
Well,
Like,
that's because one side's Asta's.
is it?
Yeah, it's like it's pretty much reflecting how, like, in my opinion, it looks like it's like the reflection of how Asta motivated her, and like a little bit of Asta's in her in terms of perseverance.
I think you're reading too far into it at this
Probably.
point, dude. That's well. It also okay. Let's just go in. We're gonna stop the mushy shit now. We're stopping. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
you're gonna
Hang on.
have too much of a fan service going on.
Before
Yeah,
we go
dude.
through, and Andreach, I want you to look back whenever our Noel's sword was getting destroyed,
Yeah.
and I want you to drink.
Oh no!
That's what I mean, dude. I was like, why? Like, why does he feel the need to just insert booty cheeks into every piece, every cover of every bit of manga he does, dude? This is like the 5th chapter in a row. I'm gonna die here. This is
Well, you can always be a gacha and be revived.
no.
This is what-
Like, dude, I read ahead into the next chapter. There's more cheeks there too. Like, I gotta drink more. I gotta drink more fan service. This shit's
Actually,
awful.
this next chapter actually doesn't have really any cheeks.
Oh,
you
you hey, look at the last. Look at the second to last cover
fair
piece.
enough. Fair enough.
It's even worse.
You got
Or
two
you-
drinks.
Well,
I only see 2 drink sessions for you in this one.
Well, this to be fair, this is a chapter about like depression.
Yeah,
So-
it really is.
I mean,
So-
yeah, it makes sense.
all right, let's go ahead and get into it then. All right, we're gonna go into 303 now. Filling in plot holes. There's not many plot holes we're quote unquote
Yeah.
filling in here. What I'm talking about is like people, especially we kind of talked about it last time. Everybody was like, I thought his mother just died from fighting the demon girl, but no, she got cursed and slowly died. If that makes sense.
Honestly, I kind of assume that because it doesn't make sense for her to die from the fight.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it kind of like stated that already whenever Nozel was protecting.
it was
Maiden Noel.
implied. It was implied, but nobody ever outwardly spoke of it, and that's because
Yeah.
of like how the curse worked, I guess.
I
So
mean,
like,
just like
if-
how,
She died a year after Noel died.
which honestly doesn't make sense to
Well,
me.
no, she died a year after Noel was born.
Yeah, which honestly doesn't make sense to me if you think about it. Because you have the curse actually having on Noel's mother, but no one actually spoke of that.
Well, that's
Yeah.
because the only person that really knew about it was Nozel, and the only other people that Nozel was the only person that knew about it, but he couldn't talk about it because then he would have been affected by the
So
curse as well.
how did she die if no one talked about it? Because it said that if Noel's mother would talk about it, she would die, but no one
No.
spoke about it.
No, so the curse was if someone even talked about it, then they would be affected by the curse as well. Except
Oh,
it'd go
so
on
it
their-
doesn't-
it'd go on their neck. So nobody else knew about it except for Nozel, and that's because they couldn't talk about it, and everyone
Just
Oh,
go-
so that's
everyone assumed that she got sick because she gave birth to Noel.
oh, so it doesn't imply to her
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah, it doesn't apply to her. If anyone talks about it, they get affected by the curse. If you actually like, I think it's about
Listen,
half-
Chili, I'm gonna have to ask you to show me the math. All right,
Oh,
like
no.
what's your equation for this? I'm just kidding. Anyway, dude, like I get it. Like honestly, it's just a complicated situational curse that was placed in to basically fill in a like plot, like a literal plot hole, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. Nozel took a big oath of
Yeah.
silence.
Scotty, 2 + 2 = 5.
That's right,
Yeah.
dude. That's correct. But talking further about plot points, we see like the internal monologue of Nozel here, saying like,
Yeah.
"What did say?" Like back when he said, "Why'd your mother have to give birth to you? You killed our mother." Blah blah blah, and it just shows like his internal monologue of him just like having that internal turmoil. That's just I don't like that. That's crap. I'm sorry, dude. Like, listen. I don't like this kind of like back. It's like such backpedaling of a character.
Well, I mean,
I get his like idea of like not having to show like any emotion to Noel, but being like this, it just to me it's more of a Byakuya type of a
yeah,
joke.
I can see that.
Though honestly,
It's just
like,
weird, dude. Like,
yeah.
okay, listen. It's just like it's just
I
kind of.
get
I don't want to. I said last chapter. I can't wait till it's animated. I'm not looking forward to this one. being
yeah,
animated.
no. Honestly, I get why he's ignoring Noel, but being a jerk to Noel doesn't really make I mean, it's not a joke, but
well, this is. I'm not really talking about it as like a humanity standpoint, if that makes sense. Like I'm
Yeah.
like obviously this is something you don't do. It's just like not good, but like in a logical situation, like a person like him would not behave like this. Like this isn't how like a person would react to a tragedy. Like you don't like I get what he's saying. Like he's like trying to keep her off the battlefield, but like the
But,
internal
like,
monologue is like kind of the internal
still-
monologue is all messed up.
yeah, you
opinion.
still need to somewhat have emotions to like your sister. Like you don't need to be such a I can't say that word on on the podcast, but
It just doesn't like. Listen, we can just talk about it for a long time, but I'm just going to stop it here. It's just I don't think this is a logical thing that Nozel as a character would do based upon what I've seen of him previously. Like he's a very
Yeah.
like calm and collective individual based upon like how he fights and stuff. He
Mhm.
but,
doesn't.
like,
He wouldn't just
yeah.
like he wouldn't have like I'm a coward that can't protect anybody. I couldn't do a single thing. I'm running away. Like no, he wouldn't say that in his head. That's ridiculous.
I
I
mean,
mean-
they never really showed him being afraid before, so
Well, Nozel, in my opinion, I think Nozel would just like fill his internal monologue should literally just be like revenge, 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 right? That's what Nozel. That's what I think Nozel would be all about. Is like revenge, revenge, revenge. I'm gonna like he'd just be plotting about revenge, and he should be like trying to make sure Nozel's off the battlefield so she doesn't get killed or she's in his way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think Nozel should be. He's not. I don't. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, he's caring about Noel, but he cannot open himself to Noel.
I can see the revenge point because when Fungolion got hurt and got his arm ripped off, he was all about revenge.
Boy, yeah, no, he was. Imagine if Flegonian would have died. Like
the thing about Fuegolion is like Fuegolion was all about honor and stuff. Like he was like he's like the magic knight that's like an upstanding guy that would like give you a fair shake. And Nozel is kind of underhanded in the sense that like he doesn't give you an initial fair shake. He kind of judges you on the surface.
Mhm.
So like you'd think Nozel would be even more of a like revenge-esque character as opposed to like Fuegolion. You know what I'm saying?
imagine
If Fuegolion was mad and he came back with a vengeance, but at the same time, like Nozel should have been worse.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
like imagine if Flegonian would have died.
Don't get me started on Goblin Slayer, dude. Yeah. Go watch the first episode 10 minutes over and over again and tell me that series is fantastic. Dude, okay, listen. I like this. I'm not gonna talk about Goblin Slayer. You almost got me. You sly dog. You almost got me monologuing. But anyway, Chili, you have anything else you want to say about this?
I do like how they actually put out like how Nozel could actually not destroy the heart because he's not that type of level But then
Yeah.
Noelle comes out of nowhere and just starts slicing that heart to pieces because she has the spirit magic, or the what is it? The saint magic.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
that makes Noelle the second character we've seen kill a demon's heart.
Yeah. Honestly, like I think she might be like physical strength. I think she might be on par with Nocelle. Physical
Maybe.
strength.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just magic reinforcement at this point.
Only if
Yeah.
she has the spirit with her.
Yeah,
So I
I
think
think
she might be on
she might be more.
par.
If she has a spirit, she might be more powerful than Nozelle. But I don't know.
Like
We'll see.
magic based unknown.
Yeah, we don't know. All right, we're gonna go to the next bit here. Yet, have you said anything you wanted to? Everything you wanted to, Soul? We kind of had like an open discussion.
Yeah. If going by chapter, like the
No,
way
we're not finishing. We're just going to the next thing. Like, we're now going to talk about the monologue.
And now we're talking about like
the backstory of like
yeah
his whole monologue, bringing him up to this point. And we actually just kind of went. I went on a tangent about this. Not only is this extremely sad for his character, but at the same time, like, I don't know.
Do you actually think that Megicula actually had not her own heart, but like Noah's mother's heart to be able to keep alive? Because the way her heart was gone, like basically Noah's mom actually came back, so I think she hid her mother's like
I was just gonna skip over the reunion because this is what we're gonna talk about next.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
All right. Yeah, well, we'll just skip over it then, I guess. I mean, we can just condense it into one little conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean. To go along with what you said, the way she was trying to come back, as she had absorbed the souls of 3 people. She had already absorbed the soul of Assier. So whenever she died, the soul was released and came out and hugged.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I don't really think that was her own heart. That makes sense.
But one thing I do notice, and I've told you guys this, you know how I say that chick isn't gonna die, the one that was Megicula's host or whatever. She didn't die. You know why? Because we didn't see her soul come out of that demon.
Yep.
That's true. So my number 2 waifu, Black Clover, is still there.
I can't judge you, man, because there's a big following. I don't know. I don't understand, but I'm not gonna try to understand. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to.
Yeah,
I don't have to.
And honestly, the way the chapters, like this one and the previous one, like they kind of hid the eye of Noelle a bit. Like they were trying to hid her eye at some point.
What do you know about Veronica, Scotty? Veronica is, in my opinion, the best character in Black Clover. All right, we're gonna go on. We're gonna continue after saying that controversial statement. Anyway, the family reunion is really nice. I like it's a great close to the chapter.
Yep.
I like the killing blow here.
I'm kind of disappointed on the fact that we didn't get to see Nozelle's mana zone.
I'm kind of curious.
We've seen his silver star of execution, which is kind of like a mana zone.
I mean, I don't really see Nozelle having mana zone type.
Well, like he builds a giant cage and like kills you with it. So
I guess that can be counted as a mana zone.
No, I think mana zone is them just expanding out their mana for them to have more agility and stuff.
Well, mana zone is using your power to influence the world around you, essentially.
Yeah.
It's basically Shikai and Bankai from Bleach.
It's more of an enhancement of their magic in the surrounding area.
Yeah. Well, it calls upon the mana in a small area to do your bidding. The Silver Sword of Execution. We haven't seen a mana zone per se from Nozel. Well, to be fair, his mana is Mercury.
Yeah.
So if he used mana zone, everything in the area would turn into Mercury.
Basically, especially if you have water magic.
Well, what he could do is do the same thing Marileona does, is like jump around and use the mana as like space to move around. Because he just uses that bird to fly around. So
yeah,
but he's not the agility type, while she is.
Yeah. Well, we see this reunion here. The demon's like, I've been defeated by the strength of human emotions. This is probably the happiest ending I've seen of a demon, because the last time one was killed, the last time a demon was killed in this series, one of the demons was literally laughing at the other one and calling him a loser.
Yeah. Honestly, it was kind of.
Which one was that?
When the word magic devil died.
That wasn't the last one though.
The one that I'm talking about the last serious character of a demon, I guess you can say, because I know for a fact
anime wise, not manga.
Yeah, anime wise. Okay. Sorry. I sincerely apologize for my terrible lack of tact. Yeah, lack of tact and unculturedness. Please forgive me. Anyway, y'all have anything else to say about this chapter? I mean, it's kind of like the final attack. It reminds me of the final attack from that one chapter from the Elf arc where everybody comes together and gets the final strike in. Glad Noel got the final strike in. Fantastic.
I honestly like see it as Yami doing Metazone.
You think?
Kind of a way. Actually, I see it more of a Licht and the first Wizard King's like combined magic.
No, dude, I don't.
No.
They're kind of like gods among men, like those two people. Well, no, they really were. They actually they just watched over Austin, as they fought, just to make sure they don't die.
They eradicated Zagred's body.
Yeah, it's like with one spell. No, it's it's literally like if y'all have ever played an MMO, it's like a max level character following behind you as you level up. Like if you get in trouble, you're honestly fine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I'm about to die, please help. Touch, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? That's literally what they did.
Depends on how they're trying to help them grow. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you're not dead yet. Keep going."
Yeah. Anyway, let's get to the rating. This one was, in my opinion, this was a 9 out of 10. Fantastic.
Yep. Character development, kind of.
Yeah, here's to the cheeks in the last chapter. Thank you, Tabata. I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Don't forget the one where she's slicing up, the heart. And
I took my swig.
No, you gotta take another one.
That's
in there.
Dude, why? I don't.
Why you do this? Why?
Liver failure is the new thing. It's 2021.
It's disgusting, dude. Listen, I understand that's one of the biggest appeals, but there's a tremendous amount of ass in this damn manga. It really is.
Can you say that on podcast?
Yeah, I mean ass, right? It's just a word.
Anyways, I'm gonna rate this.
It's just an unreasonable amount of gluteus maximus.
Anyways, I'm gonna rate this as a 7 out of 10. I like the chapter a lot, but it gives too much feels in my opinion.
You think so? Yeah, especially at the end. But it's entirely ruined by the cheeks on full display.
No, I think that's why it was
Absolutely. Your opinion no longer has any value to me. I can't understand. I don't understand how you can.
Because I'm a black bull. That's why.
I don't know if you're allowed to say that on the podcast.
Oh no! I see. Oh my god!
This tells everything right here.
As for me, I would probably rate it. I'll probably rate it 8 8.5.
I mean, I guess that's good. Generous. Very generous of you to give it an 8.5.
8.5.
It's great. I like this chapter. It has everything a good chapter needs. Got some good plot. Got some good action.
And no plot hole.
No plot hole. Assets were exposed. What can you say, dude? Honestly, like that's just some quality Japanese cartoonmanship right there.
Yep. Chili is the vice captain of Black Ball.
Yeah.
Nah, I'd get destroyed.
Oh man. All right. Anyway.
Be manga.
Anyway, listen here, folks that are in the chat. All three of you. If you have a question, please put it in the chat now.
Yep.
And we will try our best to answer.
There's 3?
Yeah, 4
Three
now.
of us.
This is not really a lively point of the day, in my opinion. So we're lucky to have 4.
It's really not.
It's like high noon. People are eating their damn greasy sandwiches during their lunch break with WD-40 on their hands right now.
I mean, it is a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So you're guessing everyone's meal? Okay.
Dude, you know what people are doing right now? They're working their jobs. And you know why? Because they have a life. That's why.
Yeah, we don't.
I mean, I have the day off, so
I'm working on it. All right, I'm actually working on it. I sent in an application and shit too. All the good things.
Oh, you're off. You off
see,
work.
Yeah, I imagine all 4 of the people here are either sick or off work, or both.
Well.
or at work.
I'm kind of both. I'm kind of both, but not really both.
There's nothing wrong with that, Scotty.
Yes,
It's fantastic. It's nice to have you hanging out in the chat with us. To be honest, dude, that's what I'm just pointing out.
Yeah,
we're an international group, so we're streaming from people all over the world. So right now, it's mid-afternoon for me in America. Well, meanwhile over here it's noon. it's late
9 p.m.
It's 8 o'clock right here.
9.
Yeah. And that shit is buns, to be fair.
It's very hard to coordinate too.
Yeah.
Make sure to join our Discord.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and we don't have any questions.
It doesn't seem like it.
Come on, Scotty, ask questions.
Hey, Scotty, ask me a question.
Scotty doesn't know.
I will answer it to the best of my ability. Okay, cool. That's awesome, Scotty. I'm glad you're tuning into the Black Clover podcast.
Thank you.
As you can tell, we're really good at what we do here.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on it.
You all worship me now. Oh, you got the thumbnails. Look, you guys have been demoted to thumbnails.
Oh, I mean...
Wow.
Oh,
now I
can actually juggle you guys. What's up, Ike?
Hey, Ike.
What's your question, Ike?
Yeah, go ahead. Ask your question. Because Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty has all the answers. He has 0 questions. He knows, dude. Scotty is a avid Black Clover activist.
Scotty is the Wizard King. He's just giving advice. He doesn't have questions.
Depending on your nationality, he may or may not be the Magic Emperor as well. Hey, look at you, Chili. You're down there. Oh.
Where do we go?
Where are we going next after this? Obviously, we're going to go to Yuno's fight.
Dude, yeah, it's about time. It is about time, dude. I've been missing my boy Yuno for so long. His dry, uninteresting personality, his terrible dialogue, his overly attractive face. Dude, I missed him so much, dude. I can't wait to see Yuno again. No homo. unless you're into that.
What's the next scene?
I'm obviously a black bull.
Yeah, like,
Chili's a black bull, and I'm just like some dude that works the farms in the Black Clover universe.
I'm just a normal mage doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm just
Someone's
as
gonna work the
irrelevant.
field.
I'm just as irrelevant as Magna.
What? Oh, okay. People
That's
will
right.
jump on you now.
What are they gonna do? Soul chain me and then punch me one time?
It's all about willpower.
I mean, that's OP. Like that's
Man, that's a really nice spell there, Magna. Why don't you go cast it again?
I mean, let's be honest. At least there's no power of friendship in this.
Yeah, I
mean,
guess.
I mean, honestly, like if I had to say, maybe it has something in his sleeve. Like I don't.
Ike has presented us with another glorious question, which is Yuno going to do something new, or is he going to be a badass? ... Like he always is. Ike, do you have something to say to us about Yuno? Your feelings on Yuno? I mean, it's all right. Trust me, dude. I understand. I mean, he is a handsome man. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like he's gonna unlock a new spell or something. He's gotta have
like,
to.
If he just goes Spirit Storm and kills him, I'm gonna laugh. Also, if he does Towering Tornado and kills him, I'm gonna laugh. This is like his two spells. He's just like Towering Tornado. I can't handle the wind.
The wind is strong in this one.
All right, now we got another question from Ike yet again. Also, I'm going to add this comment that said Magna clap cheeks. Ike says, "Who do you think is going to get side clapped next? Because whereas everyone ... I want more Black Bull action." Yeah, that's a good point. We haven't seen Vanessa, Charmy. What's her
We've seen
face?
Charming once, but that's it. Like
They're helping the rebels/refugees get out of the area because of all the devils coming out.
Yeah, so they're among the people firing like the cones into the demons. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense.
Vanessa would probably kill everyone just by fan service.
I mean, Asta actually never really saved Yuno except for the beginning of the series, if you think about it.
Yep.
No charter development at all.
You know what it meant.
I'm inclined to agree, dude. There is no charter development. Also, like, okay, listen. You want to talk about a character with no character development?
The Wizard King.
Yuno.
Yeah, you know.
Dude, Yuno is literally just like he's as blank of a canvas as like SAO's main character.
No, he's kind of like
I mean,
kind of like Hide.
Well, like, dude, you cannot tell me that SAO's main character isn't like the person that you are, if that makes sense. You're just like, what's the term? I can't remember the term. It's like your avatar. It's like your avatar, dude. Like, you live as someone who enjoys Sword Art Online is precariously living through the character of Kirito. Somebody who like, dude, Black Clover, like, everybody, if you lived in Black Clover, everybody would want to be Yuno. Nobody wants to be Asta. Who wants to be the short little muscle? Who would want to be a short little muscly dude? That just shows. But
not the muscles.
Listen. At the beginning of the series, if you could be the dude that's crying on the ground, crying about Sister Lily, or be the guy that's like washing clothes by spinning them in a ball of awesomeness, who would you be?
Have you seen Sister Lily?
Asta.
Wow.
Asta.
Dude, you guys are living in a fantasy if that's actually what you choose. Y'all are crazy.
Fantasies are better than the real world.
Yeah, y'all are crazy, dude. I don't understand. Like, Yuno as a character is just a perfect, flawless human being. And the only character development he ever receives is when he fails. Because,
flawless?
Yeah, heaven help us, dude. Heaven help the world if like the pot, like that's literally like the whole arc that he's going through right now is like I lost a fight and my comrades died. Now I gotta beat the guy. I gotta beat the guy that killed my comrades and save my captain. It's boring. I'm sorry.
I don't know if you remember that, but at the beginning of the episodes, anime, he basically got his grimoire stolen twice. As soon as he got it, he got stalled by irrelevant character and another irrelevant character that stole his grimoire.
Yeah, I mean, well, dude, that's the thing about dude. It's like,
how you get your grimoire stolen twice and you don't have any backup for it?
Well, that's because Revchi's kind of OP at that time. Like the only reason Revchi lost to Asta at all is because Asta had no magic.
Asta is Asta. That's why I want to be Asta. Like
there's a reason Revchi beat elves. Like if you remember back in the elf arc, Revchi beat elves. It's because those chains seal. There's chains that seal your magic. Like if that's OP, it's really good.
With the help of the Purple Orca's like trash character.
You can't like he beat an elf. That's a big deal, in my opinion, because elves with the help of Invisible Mage, yeah.
Yeah, but he got stolen his grimoire by the random dude.
Well, Revchi beat an elf. That's what I'm saying. Like he's not that random. Yeah. Like he's a previously high ranked Magic Knight, and he went up against, he took Yuno completely by surprise. If that makes sense. Like,
and you have the other character. I forgot his name. The one that Yuno was in Bodyguard mission.
Oh yeah, that one. Like the guy, it's like a lightning magic or whatever. Like, dude, it's just like.
How you getting your grimoire stolen twice in a row? Like,
I don't understand.
It's better than Asta just giving his grimoire to those devil worshippers.
I mean, he gave Phil Asta, like.
Dude, Asta didn't realize he was sitting on a hot commodity until like the end. Like he tries to give his grimoire to Licht.
Yeah.
He's like, "Here, this is yours. Take it." And that's like. To be fair, the scene is just like, oh look, he's trying to give the only source of his power away to the guy who's about to die and lose it. What a hero!
To be fair, it wasn't Asta's grimoire to begin with.
It is Asta's grimoire now. It
wasn't. It is at the beginning.
Well, of course it wasn't at the beginning, but here's how this works: when a grimoire chooses someone in a tower. That grimoire changed into a completely different grimoire that didn't belong to anybody, and now that grimoire belonged to Asta. Just because Asta owns a grimoire that used to be a different grimoire doesn't mean it's the same one. If that makes sense, like
a grimoire is supposed to disintegrate with its owner.
I guarantee, that grimoire used to just. I guarantee that grimoire used to just hold those swords, in addition to whatever sword magic he had. If that makes sense. And the fact that, like, the only reason Licht could ever use those swords at all is because Asta pulled them out of the grimoire for him.
Which is why I'm kind of assuming that Asta had magic to begin with. It's just, like, I guess gone because of his mother's magic to basically...
I have a theory about that, but I'm not going to say it here, I guess. Because it's like...
Yeah, just say on Discord.
It's so long-winded and, like, it's a lot. To take in.
Yeah, well, I have time, so it doesn't matter to me if you tell on Discord.
Speaking of Discord, did one of my homies in this chat manage to get the Discord link, or am I gonna have to pull that out right now?
Yep.
I guess I'll have to come. Did you say yeah?
Yep. Just go ahead and post it.
Okay, so that means I gotta post it. Let's see. All right. Everybody, if you're bored, there's a Discord right here. If you want to talk about anime and stuff, And
It's something
I
in
play-
general.
well, I do. I play a bunch of video games and shit too. Like if you want to hang out
Yeah.
or something, I'm always here. I play a lot of old school RuneScape. I don't stream that because I don't want
Yeah.
my account stolen. But you know how it is, dude. Anyway,
If you've got theories, just go ahead and just tell us about your theories.
yeah. I mean, we'll always be here for you guys. Well, it's already Scotty. It's already implied that those swords are kind of made by dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the Witch
implied,
Queen.
but
The Witch Queen actually said it was made by dwarves.
yeah.
No, she
Well,
didn't
I don't
say-
know.
she
I
not-
don't know.
she- Okay, listen. This is the Scotty's gonna make me go. Scotty's got me monologuing again, but I'm not gonna stop this time. The Witch Queen stated that those swords belong to the leader of the elf tribe. That's all she said. But the only thing that makes the dwarf theory actually relevant is the fact that back in the day, it was implied that all the races kind of united to try and destroy the demons before, and the elves were a part of that annihilation group. Those swords were forged by dwarves because dwarves and elves used to be allies before the dwarves hit underground.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, which is why, like, I don't think, like, I can tell you right now, based upon what you've seen of elven artifacts, which are literally just the jewels, elves would not be able to make a sword that will absorb magic and fire it back. That's not something elves can do.
There's no. Yeah, I don't see it.
Well, I mean, if you go into like mythology and stuff, dwarves were actually like the weapon makers of a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean that makes sense considering that they had weapons, so weapons had to come from somewhere.
Anyway, let's go and close this up, guys. It's almost an hour. We did a good job today. We reviewed
Yep.
everything. My name is Andreach.
My name is Chillycracker.
Chili. I mean, it's not here.
So we got Chillycracker and Chillycracker down. Anyway,
Chili
my
got
name
me
is Andreach,
confused.
and thank you for tuning into Otaku International's coverage, I guess, of Black Clover Chapter 302 and 303.
Yep.
If you're wondering why I've been goofing around with this whole thing, this is my first experience with this whole restream thing, and I gotta say it's quite a buttload of fun. So, I'll see you later, Scotty. Please join our follow us on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram.
YouTube.
Follow us and like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. We can always use more people watching our videos. It's a lot more people watching our videos means more people coming to come talk to us about anime, which is why we started this channel in the first place.
Yep.
And yeah, I guess thank you guys very much.
Thank
See
you.
you later.
See ya.